taking you on a journey through the world of music, from old school hits and classics to today's biggest projects. The only station that covers heavy metal to hip hop and R&B and everything in between. The sound of the people is CTR.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Chart Topper Radio. You might notice it's a little bit more echoey than usual. I'm actually in work. I heard this album when it first came out this morning, but I really wanted to get this video out as soon as possible, so I'm currently sat in the meeting room in my work recording this video for you. I do want to say before we start, subscribe to the channel and check out our other album reviews. We make everything. Before I get into this, I do want to say this album really ticks off everything that I love about an album. You've got an artist who's not sticking to his comfort zone, like sort of going out of his little bubble and making different music, and that's what MGK is doing with this. We've seen it all year with Bloody Valentine, my ex's friend that he's brought out. Absolutely fantastic work from MGK. Also pop punk, another thing that ticks off. I love pop punk and hip hop. Machine Gun Kelly's a rapper, that's what he's known for, but as I say, he's going out of his comfort zone to make this. So good. I'd list off a load of songs that I think is great on the album, but if I'm being quite honest with you, I don't think there's really a down point to this project. I think everything's strong. He really knows what he's going for. He really knows the sound that he's looking for in this, and there's a lot of funny interludes as well, which once again ticks another box for me. I wouldn't say it tells a story. I'd say more that it's entertaining, the music's great to listen to, and at the same time, it's a little bit of a break from what he usually does. So let's get straight into it. You've got Kiss Kiss, which is amazing. And by the way, just before we carry on, this is more of a reaction than a review, because number one, I feel like I'm going to be a little bit biased towards this because, as I say, it ticks so many boxes for me. I'm going to try and remain unbiased, but it's not going to be the case. So it's probably going to be more of a reaction than a review, just to let you know. Kiss Kiss, fantastic. By the way, just before we talk about Drunk Face, and then we've got two massive songs that I need to talk about. The features on this album really surprised me, especially the two that are coming up. As I say, Drunk Face is really good, and then we've got Forget Me featuring Halsey, and Halsey really surprised me on this album. We all know she's talented, we all know she's got a great voice, but who knows she had a voice for pop punk? I mean, am I the only one that thinks she sounds like the girl from Evanescence on this song? Surely I'm not the only one who thinks that. It's really good. I didn't expect Halsey to be on this, especially with all the stuff that went down in 2018 with G-Eazy, Halsey and Machine Gun Kelly, right at the time when he was having that feud with Eminem. That stuff came, right before it. It was a crazy time to be a fan of hip hop. But yeah, Halsey jumps on this album, absolutely fantastic. And then an even crazier feature after that, we've got Trippie Redd on a metal song, and it's something that I didn't know I wanted to hear, but now that I've heard it, I want to hear more of it. Trippie Redd, please jump on more songs like this. Really good job by Trippie Redd. He does have a really good voice for it, and at the same time, I think if you really do think about it, he is one of those people in rap, a little bit like Juice WRLD in my opinion. I feel like if Juice WRLD, were to have his vocals put behind like a metal track maybe, that would sound really good. But once again, Trippie Redd, I think he has a future. If he wants to jump out of hip hop and into a different genre like MGK has, and I definitely think he could do that as well. You've got the Lonely song. I've underlined this twice because I do want to talk about this. I'm not sure who he's speaking about in this song. For me, it must be like a close friend or a fellow rapper or something, but I think he might be talking about Mac Miller. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me on that. And by the way, if you just heard a vibration in the background, that was my phone, because I'm having to record this on my phone. Yes, this is a really fast put together system here, guys, just because, as I say, I'm at work. I've got notes on paper, old school style, in front of me. So, this ain't no high quality video, but I wanted to get this reaction out. Lonely, yeah, I think he's talking about Mac Miller. He's definitely talking about someone who he lost. It's a sad song. It's a little bit of more of an acoustic sort of vibe in terms of where he's gone on this song. I really like it, really good. You're going to be hearing that a lot. You got the interlude with Pete where he's talking about alien names, and he's making Pete do the whole bleep, bloop, bleep. He's coming down off mushrooms or something, he mentions. Now, am I the only one who thinks that Pete sounds like Bam Margera from Jackass? Go and listen to this interlude, right? He sounds like he's talking to Bam from Jackass. I don't know, that was the first thing that I thought. Because at the start I didn't hear his name, I didn't hear him mention. I think he said his name was Pete, but when he was talking, it sounded like Bam. So I was like, MGK knows Bam? Yeah. So after that, fittingly, you've got Concert for Aliens, one of the best songs on this album. I believe it was a single before the album actually came out. I really enjoy this song, very, very good. And then we go down to a song that we've just mentioned, My Ex Is Best Friend, featuring Black Bear. This is, for me, it's a close tie between Bloody Valentine and this, but this is my favourite song on the album. It was my favourite single that I brought out before the album actually came out. So, yeah, I really like this song. If you've not heard any of the songs on this album, I definitely recommend going to listen to this one. If you're not, feeling listening to an entire album, 100% go and listen to this. Then you've got another interlude. I'm just having a look at, as I say, I'm just having a look at the notes here. Oh, sorry, no. Before that, you've got a song. What is it called? Oh yeah, Inside, featuring Ian Dior. Once again, another really good song. I definitely think Ian Dior really brings a lot to this song. 100%, his verse is very good. I like the way this album sounds all the way through. It sounds like I'm giving it too much praise, but 100%, guys, I really like it when artists go out of their comfort zone. I know I've said that multiple times, but it's a really interesting point to make, especially when you look at artists like Post Malone, who's personally one of my favourite artists in the world right now. And I've done a video on him, the Beer Bongs and Bentleys video. You might want to go check that out after this if you haven't seen it. But MGK and Post Malone have a lot in common when it comes to doing different genres, killing it all. After this, you do have the interlude with Megan when he's talking about not remembering when they met, or he said he deletes all the memories to make new ones, which is kind of sad when you think about it. Really sad, actually, because it implies that his drug use affects his his memory, and he has to sort of maybe forget about things to carry on his life, and that's a really sad point to make. But once again, guys, this is going to be the end of this reaction. I didn't want to make it too long for you because I definitely want you to go and listen to it yourself, but this is my initial reaction. If I was to think off the top of my head right now, it might come down just because it's like a little it's one of my favorite albums that has come out this year, so I'm being a bit biased. I'm going to give it an 8. In fact, no, I'm going to give it an 8.5. Really good. I really enjoy this album. And this is one of those albums that I'm definitely going to go back and listen to. In fact, I'm on my dinner right now in work, so I'm literally going to come off a dinner and then go into, wherever and listen to this album again, especially the singles that I mentioned. But with that being said, once again, I said it at the start, if you like this video, guys, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on those bell notifications so you get all of our content at once. I don't know, I'm just rambling now. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. But with that being said, I have been Reese from Chart Topper Radio. This has been Machine Gun Kelly, Tickets to My Downfall. I hope you have a blessed weekend, guys. We've got more videos coming up today. We do have a Public Enemy album review coming out, and I do believe Lil Wayne said he dropped 10 exclusive albums for the Carter 5 that came out 2 years ago. As we know, it's the 2nd anniversary this year of that album. So I'm going to find out if he did drop them and where he dropped them, because I definitely, number 1, want to listen to those, and number 2, put a video out. But with that being said, once again, have a blessed weekend, guys. I'll chat to you later if you want to tune in for more videos. Peace.
Chart Topper Radio.